Is it? I just make sure everyone's muted. There we go. Is there someone that's still got their speaker on? Sorry, if you could. Okay. Right. Right. So I think someone just they've left. Right. Okay. So I'll crack on. Thanks everyone for joining. So one of the things that you'll have seen on the email, and one of the things that we spoke about in the past few months, is we're really speaking about our new social media platform that we want to introduce. And we've now got this, so it's a product that we've recently acquired and is now part of the Force 24 array of products that we're now on offer. So if I just go to SoAmplet, I'm going to log out for now. What SoAmplet is a social media sharing tool. But it's also a little bit more than that. So if I just log in, what it enables you to do is create marketing posts based on anything that's going on in your company or about the industry. But it also gives the opportunity for everybody in your business to not only see these posts, but reshare them. So what that means is, when you're doing your own marketing, you can have all of your employees sharing this across the industry as well. So it's not only just you as a company, you've got employees sharing the same content, whether it's about guides or events or just general industry knowledge. So you'll see here on the very first screen, you can see we've got lots and lots of different posts. What we do is we'll create first of all, create a post, and it might be, let's say I want to push out a new guide. So I'd say, read our brand new guide around automation. What I would do then is I'd pop in a link, so just pop this in there for now. That link will then automatically be shortened, so we've got a condensing tool, so then we're able to track it, and it'll put a little picture in there. Hang on, it's not done it yet. Let me just do it. Put our Force 24 URL in. Oh, there we go, it's done it. So you can see now we've got a link here saying what Zapier is, and it's giving out this link. I can change an image, to also customize my post if I wanted to. So if I go on my desktop or my downloads, I can change that as well. And I will first of all post. So if I post that should come up here. So I've put this on. I've not posted it on any of my social medias, but what I have done is I've posted it onto the shared dashboard. Sorry, hang on. I've posted it onto the shared dashboard. And you'll see now, from this point of view, I can see all of these posts that are sharing on the dashboard. So you and all of your employees can see that. When you want to then post this out onto the internet, all you need to do is click share. So there's two options. Facebook is separate, but if I click share, all my social media outputs will be linked here. So I've got Twitter, LinkedIn, any social media. You've got like Tumblr, you can just simply click. So I've clicked Twitter, LinkedIn. Oh, someone on loud again, sorry. Just mute. There we go. Sorry about that. So when you want to share the post, it goes to this screen here. You can then tweak it to how Twitter might show. So, it's about a guide, so I might add in a hashtag for it. I might say, marketing automation. I'm also sharing it on LinkedIn, so hashtags might not be as relevant. What I can then do is I can schedule that post for when I want it to go out. So I might want it to go out later on today. So maybe give someone some, lunchtime reading, Friday at 12 p.m. Then schedule those shares. And then that will then automatically post on both LinkedIn and Twitter at that specific time. What that means is it allows you, from a marketing perspective, is get all of those posts ready for maybe the next week and give people, like your sales team, or any account managers, to schedule those posts for you so everyone's pushing it out. So if I just do this one, so if I schedule this one here, so this one's about RMD Adam. So he's recently been featured in the news. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click share, click on both, and I'm going to schedule that for 12:15 p.m. and schedule those shares. You can see now that's scheduled. If I go to my queue, I will then see when those things are scheduled for. So you can see Friday at 12:15, these are my scheduled posts. If I then go to statistics, so this is where it gets quite interesting. This is where you can then analyze how well these posts are doing. So this is our company here. So Katie does our PR, so she's the one posting those for us and creating that content. We've got Nick, myself, Adam, and lots of our sales team and account managers all posting. We can then start to analyze the clicks. So, what are we getting from those posts? There's an estimated value to that post as well in terms of the business that we might get from it. How many posts they've actually posted on SoAmply, how many shares we've got, and that reach. So how many people are actually reading it? So we can see, Nick's reaching around 772. I'm getting an extra 314. And Kate is actually pushing this out on our own company page. So you can see the reach there is 405. But when people are doing it, we're actually getting a much higher reach. If I click on statistics, I can see then all the users we've got, how many people are actually using it. So I can identify in my company who's using it. Scroll down, I can see then how many posts, how many shared, all those click-throughs. And then the click-throughs at the bottom on a graph, so I can see when we're getting the most click-throughs. So you can see on Tuesday we've got 73. Tuesday, December the 18th, we've got 73 clicks. Went a little bit low over Christmas as expected, and then we've gone higher again, and we've got 61 on Monday when we pushed out a guide. So perhaps Monday, Tuesday, early in the week is great for pushing out these type of posts. And then I can also see the top 3 posts, so I can start to get an understanding of what people are actually engaging with. So here you can see Kate has pushed out great coverage. People are interested about us as a company, what we're doing outside of just our offering. We can also see, again, one of our greatest posts is about the fact that we've just announced our platinum partner. And then below that's guide. So what that means is we can very quickly see that people are interested in us as about a company, but they're also interested in about the guides that we offer, and these are about our current clients. So I can push that out very quickly to my social network, and anyone that's currently with us, like yourselves, see my post and they can download the guide in one quick succession. And if I go even further, I can see then the top 3 posts by share. So this is the amount of people that are sharing it from SoAmply perspective. So I posted this on SoAmply, 8 people have then gone on to share it within the company. So we've really pushed that one out. And again, you can see that these were also their popular posts. So what that means is, from a marketing point of view, you can carry on creating this content, push that out, but from a sales perspective, they can just quickly log in and not have to think about what they need to post, having to go in each day and thinking about what they can post out to their social networks to build up their leads. They can come into this dashboard, click on share and push that out for the week, for their marketing automation, and that means then from their point of view they can concentrate on the selling, who's engaging, looking at the people that are looking at the website and calling them, while their social post does the rest of the work automated for them. Any questions on SoAmply so far? If you want to put in a little comment in the chat box, feel free, and I'll come back to you on it. I'll just give you a second if anyone's got any questions. Right, yep, so in terms of pricing, so it starts from around £15 a head. So we're actually doing something for our current clients, a much higher discount. So if you're new to the business, it would be a 700 setup, and it's then £35 a head, depending on the amount of users. But at the minute, for anyone that's using Force24, it's a completely free setup, so there will be no additional charge, and it starts from around £15 a head. So if there's around 10 people, it'll be £15 a head, depending on, obviously, if there's an amount of users, it might go less, it might be more. Any other questions so far? Yes, the industry tracker. So if you click on the industry tracker, what that allows you to do is see what the other competitors are doing. So I can see here, if you look, I've got Marketing Cloud, I've got .mailer, all of our competitors that are also sending email. I can look at what they're doing from a social media point of view. So if I click see account and look at .mailer, for instance, I'll be able to see what they've been posting over the last week. So, 22 hours ago, 2 days ago, in one quick view. I can see all of their tweets. If I scroll down further, I can see how many retweets they've got, how many likes. Scroll down, there we go. And I can also look at them from an analysis point of view. So if I look at the analysis, I can see their, when they're mainly tweeting, who's mentioning them rather than just what they're tweeting. When they're usually sharing. So Thursday is a really great sharing time for them. They're mainly sharing it in the lunchtime periods and what hashtags they're using. So, what's relevant to the industry at the minute. So the dotties, that's actually, to do with their awards, so they're posting things like that out of there. So let's check the question. Nope, there's no limit to the number of Facebook pages to link to. So if it's per user, basically. So it would be linked to you as a user, as probably your personal one, but if you as a company, you would link it to your company social media account. Any other questions on this? No, so like I say, you can see from an industry point of view, but you can also look at what the salespeople are doing for each of these companies as well. So if you know what the salesperson is, so let's just say I wanted to look at, I'll just look at myself for now. I can create a tracker against a specific person and see what they're doing as well. So I can see now that's myself, where I'm from, what my tweet activity is like, and then also look at the hashtags, so marketing automation, all sort of the topics that I'm posting about, so you can see all of that, business, automation, GDPR, and also my top posts by engagement, so I can see who it's reached. So this top one, we're talking about marketing automation. You can see that I've actually reached 3,130 people there, and that's pretty good. So I've only got 200 followers, so you can see that people, are searching on my specific hashtags or searching for automation, and they're actually seeing my tweet. And all of this, like I say, is offered in Force 24. It's as part of the package. It would just be added on to the bills. The same intercom applies. So, if you pop up on intercom, you start a conversation with Misha, who will be our SOEmploy expert, and she'll be able to help you in any way as well. But if anyone's got any other questions, please do shout out, or if not, I will move on for now. Okay. So if anyone does have any further questions, feel free to drop anyone an email or pop up an intercom if you want to discuss pricing or setups or anything like that, and we'll come back to you straight away in terms of getting this up and running for you. And if you need any further demos or training on it, we'll be able to do that. Just sticking with the social media topic, I'd also like to discuss how we can further use this within our platform, because SOEmploy is an additional add-on, but there's also stuff in there that's available now for you to link up to. So with regards to your Google pages and your Facebook pages, you will see in the Connections tab, you can actually link these particular applications up. So if you go to Connections, scroll to the bottom, you'll see Campaign Manager Connections. And here you'll see that we've linked up our Google AdWords account and our Facebook account. All that needs to be done is you need to be logged into both accounts. So if you're logged into your Facebook account or your Google account, your company account, click Connect. That will automatically go to your Facebook page and your Google page and sync the two applications together instantly. What that means is then you can now begin to sync marketing lists to those your company pages. And the reason you do that is so you can target. So within the platform, if you go to your data, you might have lots of different segments. You might have it by industry, you might have it by engagement. What you would do is, if I just show, so this is people. So these are people that are engaging with our webinar. What I can do is I can click onto the view report. And then you'll see now I've got a sync status between Google and Facebook. If I want to activate this list to be synced to either, all I do is click Activate Sync. Oh, this one's not activate sync on Facebook. There we go. So it'll wait for the list to sync. It will then push these contacts into a list on Facebook or Google. What that then means is you can then bid specifically on those contacts. So let's say it is an engaged pot. You can bid higher on everyone that's engaging with your emails and your website and focus on the people that you know are going to be more interested in what you're offering. Any questions so far on that? Feel free to pop up on the chat. Someone just... No? Okay. So it's relatively simple. Again, if you need any help, pop one into com. But like I say, all you need to do is make sure you're logged into those accounts, go in your connections tab and activate them. That will sync up straight away. And in order to ensure that you've got your specific journeys set up for engaged and unengaged contacts, it's something that we've mentioned before on a previous webinar, so we're able to share that link. But if you do need help, we can also hop on a screen share and show you how to set up those journeys. Sticking to the social media subject then, I'd also like to just talk about how we can connect up those applications via Zapier. Now, a lot of you will have heard us speak about Zapier before. It's an application that it's not something that we own, but it is something that we use that will process data between thousands of applications directly to Force24 or vice versa. So what you can do with Zapier is we can make a Zap. And we'll connect up your Facebook account. So we've probably got, if you've got things like your Facebook lead ads, I can connect up that. And anytime a new lead comes in through Facebook, I can say save. And I'll go and I will say, so the page listed below. So I'll select my page. So we've not got anyone in the current account, so we can't do that. In fact, let me just go to one I've made earlier and show you that one. There we go. So you can see each time a new lead comes in, I'm saying edit this option. So I've got a page where this is currently created. So each time a lead comes in to that specific page on Facebook, all I'm doing then is connecting it to Force24. So first of all, I'm saying find or create a contact. It will find that existing email address if it does exist, or it will create that email address as a brand new one directly into the platform. And what we can do secondly is add them directly into a marketing list. What that means is then all of those Facebook leads, we can trigger a journey to them. So if I go to my journey manager, select new journey, let's call it Facebook leads. My start audience. Let's put test in there for now. My start audience would be that marketing list that all those Facebook leads are directly going to. I would then drag across my send email stage and call it, Facebook email warm. Pop in a subject line, so it might just be, thank you for submitting your inquiry. Just put a test for now. And click save. So I can instantly send out that email then to anyone that's submitting an inquiry. So let's say that inquiry, it might go directly to your sales team. I might then make a decision within 5 days. Has anything happened with this inquiry? So I can say, have they clicked on the email or have they engaged? So I'll just say, let's just say, have they clicked it for now? So I'd say, have they clicked on the first email, which was Facebook email 1. If they have clicked on it and engaged with it, I'm going to end their journey, because from a sales perspective, we're probably doing something different with those guys now. Everyone else that hasn't engaged just yet, I'm going to send them another email, and perhaps I'm just leading them somewhere else. It can be a resend, or it might be something more engaging. So we might have some collateral that we want to send that particular contact as well. And I can go on and on, so you get the idea. We've got a question, I believe. So in terms of the Google AdWords, so in terms of, what's the question, sorry? So how you would like to push it back? What is it you'd like to know in the Google AdWords? Just want to, if you just type a message and just reply, I can, I'll spot that. No. Okay, so just as a quick summary then for Google AdWords, what it'll do is within your marketing list, where you've got marketing list in the platform, you would just sync these directly to Google AdWords as well. So this, let's just say where we've got this, the webinar list, webinar and the date. That list we would sync with Google AdWords, and it would automatically create that list in Google. And what it allows you to do is bid higher on that specific list in Google, or you might ignore them and bid higher on everyone else. How's it interface with existing? So it depends on what campaign it is. So within Google AdWords, you'll have your list of campaigns, and you'll also have a target audience. This is what we're suggesting you push to Google. So your target audience might be people that are engaging with your emails. So this list would push to Google's and then Google AdWords, and then this is the list you'd use for your Google AdWords campaign. Does that make sense? If not, yeah, cracking. Okay. If you want help in setting it up, what we can do is we can arrange a separate screen share. Just drop us an email, and then we can do it live with you. So if you're already logged in, we can help connect that together with you. Is there any questions on the Zapier connection too? So how we can use Facebook and Google? Is there anything that you want to delve further on in terms of this section? Yep, so in terms of Zapier, you can have your own account, or you can use our own account and we can set up the Zap for you. So if you would like us to manage the connection between those applications, we're more than happy to do so. We just need access to the Facebook and Google AdWords account. We'll connect the applications up via Zapier, and we'll also make sure that they're pushing into a specific list for you then in order to trigger those journeys. Okay, and outside of social media as well, it doesn't just end there. So some of you might already use this in terms of connecting up your CRMs, but like I said, there's thousands of applications out there. What I would recommend is going to the Zapier website and having a look at the types of applications that are available to sync between Force24 and yourselves. Because if you've got surveys out there on the likes of SurveyMonkey, we can push those in. There's Google, there's email, we can set up email notifications. So have a look, and if you need any of those setting up, again, just pop on Intercom and we're more than happy to do so. And again, just as a reminder, if you do want to set those connections up, it's just on the connections tab at the very bottom. And you can just very quickly connect the applications together. What I would always suggest is, if you do connect them up, keep a regular eye on it, because Facebook and Google tend to change their APIs once a month. So just make sure you go in once a month, have a quick check, and make sure you reconnect them. Is there any final questions today after today's webinar? Just quickly give me a shout. I'll give it a minute. No? Okay. Okay, so I'll end it there. Again, if you've got any questions on Zapier connections, or especially if you'd like to inquire about the SoAmply setup, please do feel free to drop us an email or an intercom, or give us a bell on the phone. We'll post this out, we'll send out an email and make sure. Oh, we've got a question, sorry. How do you plant AdWords who are on your marketing list? Sorry, can you just explain that question a bit further? What's that? How do you plant AdWords who are on your marketing list? Okay. Well, again, anyway, if anyone wants to inquire about So Amply, yeah, just like I say, give us a message, and we'll pick up again soon. So any other questions, drop us an Instagram or an email, and we'll cover that off. But I'll end it here for now. Well, like I say, we'll send out the video so you've got a recording of it, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you. Bye.